Hey everyone, welcome to a new video. In today's video, you're going to be seeing how I took one piece of art and made $462 in profit in 30 days. So basically what I did was I took a piece of art, made some a photo rather, made some changes to that photo, listed it on a few different platforms, sold it on a few different platforms, and counted up all the profit that I generated, which was $462.71. This is by far probably one of my most successful ones in terms of using this method. Now, I made other videos about me using this method, and I'll share what the method is. Trust me, it's not something crazy technical. You'll see it's pretty easy, pretty simple. On different print-on-demand platforms, you'll see how it works. But basically, it's from one piece of art, and I kind of deposited it into multiple platforms. So what is that one piece of art? It's this piece of art that you're seeing. Now, it wasn't this piece of art before. It was actually just a regular photo, and I took the photo and I converted it into a painting. Now, for those who don't know how that works, I have a free video on that on my YouTube channel. If you go over here to the incognito tab, go over to youtube.com, search for our YouTube channel, Autopilot Passive Income. Right, search for that, click on the channel, go to this little search bar and type in the word painting. You will see it is the first video that will pop up, turning a photo into a masterpiece painting for free. This video will outline it, okay? This is the whole kind of method as to how I take a photo, turn it into a painting, all right? Basically, what I did is I took that painting, put it up on multiple different platforms. You could see here where I sold it was Redbubble, eBay, Society6, and Etsy. So these are the the 4 different places where I sold the product. Now, could I have made more money had I sold it on Zazzle? Had I sold it on other platforms? Yeah, I could have, but I didn't. So I'm just sharing what I did. Okay. So let's talk about how I sold it. So on Etsy, I believe, where is it here? I actually wrote it down. I don't know. There we go. Okay, yeah. So on Etsy, I sold mouse pads, and I sold multiple. Sorry for the incorrect spelling here. Pillows, canvas prints, or a canvas print, rather. With Redbubble, sold a floor pillow, a sticker. That's a single sticker, iPad snap case, canvas mounted print, coasters. I think the coasters is like in a pack of 4 or something like that, but correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. 2 all over print totes, which are like those bags that are all over printed. Zipper pouch, that's 1 zipper pouch, and 14 hardcover journals. The 14 hardcover journals were one single order. The person that bought 14 literally in one shot. So I guess I'm pretty lucky for that. And on eBay, I sold 1 mouse pad and a couple of the canvas prints, or a few, rather. That's not the right word, a few. A few is the right word. So a few of the canvas prints on eBay. All that together, like I said, generated $462 in profit within 30 days. So exactly from now to 30 days was when I started. Here's just some screenshots of what I used. So I used Printful for the the method. You could see here I got the little photos of it. I think it did the job decently well. Now I'm going to show you guys how to get the job done, some different resources of how you can actually do it. So there's a website called Untitled. You can go straight to untitled.com and you can search for a bunch of royalty-free stock photos. Now, why do you say royalty-free? Well, because royalty-free is important. Now, let me explain something. The software is not free. Untitled Photos is not free. It costs, let's see how much it costs, $11.99 a month, assuming you're going to download 30 photos per day. 30 downloads per day for $8.25 a month if you're going to be paying yearly. Here's the thing. I didn't pay monthly at all for this software. What I did was I paid a one-time payment fee. Now, there's different options of how much you can pay for this software. So I actually have linked it in the description where you can get the deal where you pay one-time payment cost of $49. $49.59, whatever kind of plan you want. $49 it starts at, I think. $49 one-time payment, and you get access to the whole entire platform for free. So, for example, I searched for animal. for this exact horse, I searched for animal. We'll see if it comes up while I'm recording this video. I remember, yeah, so it's not here, but at the time I searched for animal, and I searched through the different photos. There was a photo of a horse. I took that photo, I converted it into the painting, like in the video that I showed. If you guys want to see how I convert it, like I said, go to my YouTube channel, find that specific video, and you can see here they're adding content every single day to this platform. So I don't know how I could actually I'm not logged in on my account here on this computer. I'm logged in on other accounts for sure, but on other computers, excuse me, but I'm not logged in here. You can see here I'm not logged in. So it is what it is. But anyways, you could pull up any photo you want. So let's say you want this one. If you have a license, like I said, the license you could either pay monthly for, you could pay a one-time fee, and that one-time fee, you download the photo and you are allowed to use it for print on demand. Now, how do I know you're allowed to use it? Very simple. It's in their frequently asked questions, terms, and policies. So go here to your frequently asked questions, search for it. It says, what can I use the image for? ? The second thing that's listed says print on demand. Mugs, t-shirts, clothing, journals, covers, books, etc. What you can't do is you can't sell the image like as an image. Like you cannot sell it as a file. That's what you can't do. But what you can do is you can use it for any other commercial purposes or purpose. And that's essentially what it's allowed. Now, Redbubble, for those who don't know, Redbubble and other platforms are very specific about stock footage. So when they mean stock footage, they're talking about free resources. Technically, if somebody takes a free resource, and like I said, I've spoken about this before, but I'll just say it again. There's a lot of people who go on free websites like Pexels, for example. Let's go ahead and pull up Pexels.com, and they grab images from here and they get their stuff removed immediately. I'm not saying that these photos aren't good. In fact, they're amazing. I love photos like this. The only problem is that it's a very, very high likelihood that other people have used it as well. And if other people have used the photo, very high likelihood that you're going to get banned, removed, deleted, whatever you want to call the word, from these specific platforms. It causes issues. There's no question about it. A lot of people think that you are allowed to use this kind of stuff for commercial purposes, even though the actual website allows you, like Pexels may allow you. That doesn't mean the actual platform allows you. So, for example, Redbubble is specifically against that. They actually say you cannot do that. Now, with the websites like Untitled, if you pay for a subscription, if you pay for the actual photo, you have a license, a legal license to allow you to do that. So you are allowed to do it. And what happens is when somebody, and people have talked to me about this in the comments before where they have done this, when somebody reports you, if you've done a certain image or anything like that, if somebody reports your work, you always have the chance to appeal it. It's not like they take it down 100% of the time. You have the chance to appeal it. If you don't appeal it, they'll take it down. If you do appeal it and you have the license to prove, then you're going to win. And the reality is that enough times you get your artwork taken down, you will be removed off the platform. We've seen this happen time and time again off every single platform that's existed thus far, whether it be Redbubble, TeePublic, merch by Amazon, etc., etc., etc. I could tell you a lot from my personal experience. So, there's been a lot of people saying, that they have done the same thing. They have bought a certain photo. Somebody reported them in the past, maybe once or twice, and they fought the report with an appeal. They proved that it was their very rightful own photo, and they can prove that by showing where they got it, their account, etc., and they win the appeal. And guess what happens? You do not risk your account getting removed. Now, for the individuals who do not report it and, do not fight the appeal because they have no grounds on fighting the appeal, they don't own the photo, realistically, it will increase their chances of getting banned or removed, etc. There's so many issues associated with that, but the thing is that just realize that when you're using free stock photos, there's always that potential. And if the reportee or the person who is reporting the work, even if you alter the photo, you can still prove that that person had used the original photo, and it's, if you want it off, you can get it off. Now, here's the thing. You might ask me, well, doesn't everybody have the rights to use something like Pexels? The answer is yes and no. Okay, Redbubble specifically states that you cannot use free stock footage. So stock footage that's what it kind of they're saying. That's one thing. The second thing is if you upload stock footage, you might have a hard time with that. But the second thing is, if somebody else has uploaded it, most likely you guys are going to use similar tags. They might not be exact tags, but they might be similar. If that person sees you, they most likely will report you, even though technically nobody has more right over the other. And like I said, I made a whole entire video talking about the legalities, the rights, the trademarks, all this kind of stuff. But there are things that are in the public domain that don't necessarily or shouldn't necessarily be allowed to be posted. I'll give you an example, and I believe some other YouTuber talked about this, but we'll use the Beatles, for example. The Beatles is technically in the public domain. It's been a certain amount of years where the trademarks don't apply anymore. However, you still can't take their logos and post it up and all this because it's not yours. You do not own those specific assets. The point here is that there are places that you can go to purchase these assets and utilize them the exact same way I did, and you have full rights and full ownership over them. Untitled is just one of those places. Now, once again, do I recommend that you pay the monthly price for this? I would say if you want to, but I personally don't. I do not pay monthly. I have a payment where I pay once, and I get access to the tool forever, lifetime. And like I said, that one-time payment could be as low as $49 a month. $49 one-time payment, not a month. One-time payment. The monthly price is different. If you're going to pay monthly, that's a completely different thing. Now, once again, if you want to get access to that one-time payment link with the place where you can pay, because if you go to untitled.photos.com, you're not going to have that option. They're not going to give you the option. If you want to get that link, click the link in the description. It will be there. Another website is called Depositphotos.com. Now, I'm not logged in here as well. I want to be clear on that. I do have a membership with Deposit Photos. Now, they are a new company, or a newer company, compared to Untitled Photos. Deposit Photos have been around a little longer. However, they have an even cheaper plan, which is they're newer than Untitled Photos. I have to say I like their photos a little bit more. I'll give you an example. When I search for wolf here, there's some really cool stuff. Like, look at this photo right here. This is really cool to me. Things like this. I could use this, even this logo, very, very cool to me. I can use, there's a little bit more usage for this website, I think, Deposit Photos. Now, Deposit Photos is cheaper than Untitled Photos. So, I believe, I could be wrong, but I believe, if my memory serves me correct, Untitled Photos is $10 more than Deposit Photos. However, with Deposit Photos, that price, that one-time payment that you're going to pay, is your access to 100 photos that you can download. So 100. You're not going to be able to download, as many as you want. It's just strictly 100. You can pay a little bit extra and you get access to 200, 300, etc. But that's kind of something for your FYI. So you might want to be aware of that. Now, the quality of images, I would probably give it to Deposit Photos. However, there's still stupendous quality on Untitled Photos. Let me just show you guys. Let me search for the wolf here. On this, you could see here very good quality photos. I mean, you can't argue with this. Look at the photos on this. This is for Unlim, very high quality. Deposit is same thing, but you get like a wide range, a wide variety of like look at this photo. This is amazing. You could put this on a phone case. You could put this on a canvas. You could put this on literally anything, and it will sell. At least in my opinion, it looks very nice. I personally would buy this on a canvas. I would put it on my phone. I would put a sticker, everything. I mean, they just look amazing. But that's my personal opinion. Not everybody's opinion is the same. In terms of statistics, Untitled Photos is going to have more photos. I think they have over 13 million, something like that, photos. I do not know how many Deposit Photos. Let's see. I don't even think they say. But let's get into the cost of Deposit Photos. So you can pay monthly for Deposit Photos. I want to be clear on that. $36, but you get access to 25 images. So be aware of that as well, guys. That's if you go straight to the website. But like I said, I will leave the specific links to these two softwares in the description box down below. You have Untitled Photos. You have Deposit Photos to the one-time payments, not to the monthly plans. Like I said, if you go straight to their website, you're going to have to pay the monthly plan if you want access. If you don't want to pay monthly and you pay a one-time fee and you're done and you don't want to pay any more money, click the links in the description box down below. But once you get the photos, watch the video that I created. Like I said, that free video. Let me see if I can pull it up here. Can I pull it up here? Yeah, let's search for painting. Once again, go to the YouTube channel, search for painting. Okay, you'll learn how to take the image and convert it into a painting. I've shown how to do it completely for free, by the way, might I add. It does not cost you money to do this. I've shown how to do it. So I took an image. It was a regular image, and I turned it into a painting. From there, I listed it on different platforms. Now, if you need help with the listing, if you need help with all that kind of stuff, autopilotpassiveincome.com, the Redbubble tag course will help you. If you need help, if you need help with your tagging, you need help getting more traffic to your work, this will help you. If you don't need help with that, then you don't get it. You don't need help with it. It is what it is. But that's kind of for Redbubble. It's not going to obviously cover other things. A lot of people have asked me before, does the way that you teach how to tag on Redbubble apply for other sites? I'm going to sit here and be honest with you guys up front. Absolutely not. Redbubble is a different platform than any other platform out there, and they have different ways that you should be tagging. If I would just want to make money, I would say, yeah, absolutely, go get it. You could use this tagging guide for all the other platforms out there. The answer is absolutely not. You cannot do that. If you're not expecting to upload to Redbubble, do not get this. You're not going to need it, because this is specifically for Redbubble. Now, I have had comments before about the POD design course. The POD design course is primarily made for Redbubble because that's what we spoke about. However, you can take designs that you created for Redbubble and upload them to other platforms, i.e. TeePublic, i.e. Merch by Amazon. These are just some examples. Another example, Cafe Press is another example. You can take those designs and put them on other platforms. You can also sell them on your own website. You can use them through Printful, connect them to Etsy integration. A lot of things you could do with this course right here. Teaches you how to design quickly, efficiently, without doing necessarily the market research, but still coming up with things that work. So hopefully I've covered a lot of questions associated with this. FYI, I just wanted to mention this. We made a video on this today, guys. If you didn't know, now you know. Redbubble is increasing their prices soon. So this is just, honestly, guys, a revelation, I guess you could say, of what's happening in the world. I mean, we all knew this was going to happen. We all knew inflation was going to kick in. We all knew that prices were going to rise, but this just matters that much more when it comes to making passive income. You want to make passive income, you want to do well financially, the reality is it's not going to be as easy as it once was. Costs are increasing for everything out there, literally, and that's not an exaggeration. Even Redbubble's going to increase their products pricing, and there's just a lot going on. And is it unfortunate? Absolutely, but you know what? It is what it is. There's no such thing as free money. I mean, we got the stimulus checks from the what's it called? From the government during COVID. The United States, the community as a whole, has to pay it back. So, it is what it is, and we're going to pay back through inflation. So, not too much I got to say there, but we made a whole video on this earlier. If you want to go ahead and check it out, go here to videos, and right here, not too much to say. Is it a little disappointing? Like I said, a little bit, but, it is what it is. We can't do much. All we could do is just keep working, try to make passive income, and try to support ourselves, all right? I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this video helped you out with the method that I'm sharing, and hopefully you guys do well, all right? I'll talk to you later. Peace out. Bye.